previous days tacking down the Gulf Coast of Florida from St. Petersburg, and after a rough night crossing 85 miles from Marco Island to Key West, we woke to another beautiful sunrise and calmer seas protected by the Keys. The entrance to Key West is narrow and shallow, so we had to carefully follow the channel buoys and our depth charts. It took 2 hours to motor to an anchorage where we waited for our dock slip to open up and then headed into the Galleon Marina. We had lunch, bathed, and did laundry, and then walked around Key West before enjoying a last dinner with Tom before he flew back to Virginia. It was such a treat to have my big brother Tom aboard for his company, sailing experience, and our shared dream of cruising and passage making. We made the most of our 24 hours in Key West. Unfortunately, we had a lot of miles to cover and had to head out the next morning. The next leg of our journey was from Key West to Key Biscayne. The wind was coming from the east, so we tacked upwind 150 miles over 3 days and 2 nights. We sailed in Hawk Channel, a several-mile-wide channel between the Keys and the outer reefs, making overnight stops in Boot Key, Tavernier Key, before arriving in Key Biscayne. Gorgeous sunset. We just arrived in Boot Key and we're anchored just off the west side, pretty well protected from the easterly wind and swell, and ready to enjoy some dinner and drinks. Anchored in 7 feet of water, not too crowded. It's been a good day. In the morning, we met our friend Carrie for a walk-around marathon, saw this cool turtle hospital, then got on the boat and headed east. The crew made sure we were well stocked with food and drinks, and the evenings were filled with sunsets, great dinner, and conversation. South of Key Biscayne. That is Miami, living part of Key Biscayne, and this is a state park. Just waiting to see if the anchor is going to hold. So we had a beautiful 45 mile sail on a broad reach to slightly downwind, very flat, controlled seas by the outer reef coming up Hawks Channel. Yeah, your time, and several hours before sunset, but we'll fill the time somehow. right, it's our first rain and wind on once again. We're getting a little pounded here, a little system coming in from the south. We've been just gorgeous weather, and just a little thunderstorm. We've seen some lightning. Anchor's holding well for now. This is my birthday shirt, my birthday booze. Rainbow on my birthday! Matches my shirt. It's another rainbow! Oh, bring it out. Yeah.
Now, does anyone want a slightly smaller brownie? Anyone?
When Dad pushed Brandt on the swing set, he was over enthusiastic, so we had to have a safe word. Go.
What was the safe word?
Saxophone.
Oh!
Saxophone!
You know, when you get to the point of pushing where you go up and you're actually free falling down briefly, you're gonna die. And he would go saxophone. And oh my God, I have to stop pushing him. And it was Mom's idea to come up with that for some strange reason.
I feel like I chose saxophone.
You did choose saxophone, but it was Mom's idea to have a safe word.
Yeah, have a safe word. Yeah. I don't know why I chose saxophone.
Thank you, Carrie. Carrie Tremblay provided the candles.
How many candles do you want?
And she provided these.
Oh, at least.
And the
That was our friend Carrie.
65. Yeah.
Happy birthday to you, and many more.